Hello everyone, welcome to the second in my business video series. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something that's near and dear to my heart and something frankly I think a lot of people do wrong, so hopefully this will be a big help to you. It's networking events. I'm going to start with a question. The question is, when you go to a networking event, what is your purpose? Are you trying to collect as many cards as possible? Seems to be what a lot of people do. Are you trying to develop your pipeline and have as many quotes as possible? Oops, sorry for the sound. Anyways, I'm in my office. Are you trying to develop as many quotes as possible so you can fill up your pipeline? Are you trying to reach out and make business connections so you can sell to them at a later date? Or are you trying to build a professional network? I think most people don't understand the value of building a professional network. But let me tell you, if you are out chasing business cards, right, and you're going to an event and there's 500 people and you leave with this nice stack of cards, does that constitute a win for you? I'm going to tell you that I have no idea. If you take this many cards, it doesn't mean that you've won. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've lost. But what if I take this many cards home instead? That's a lot less cards. Would that be considered success? I would tell you that given the two options of the big stack or the small stack, you probably did a better job networking if you're leaving with the smaller stack. I know it's counterintuitive, but let me explain this thought process out. It actually can help you in all areas of life get past the networking event. It can help you at the grocery store. It can help you when you're on your one-on-one presentations. It can help you just with random interactions that you have with people. The point is, the card chasers, the guy who goes, or the gal who goes to the event and is seeking to get as many business cards as possible, is probably not doing it right. And here's why. Business is not about how many cards you have in your Rolodex, especially if you don't know the people, right? I mean, a Rolodex filled with thousands of people that you know and you interact with and that trust you and you trust them, that's invaluable. That's your money. The problem is at networking events, if you're running from person to person, first of all, they probably think you're a fool. Secondly, they just think you're there to use them. And third, they're not going to remember you. If they do, it's not going to be positive. So you're probably chasing your tail. You're at risk for burning out. You're at risk for ruining your reputation. Instead, consider a different approach. Consider this approach. A network is really, it's a pipeline of professionals that you know that you can call and recommend for things. It's not your client list, right? It's your professional network. So what you want is you want to consider it like a giant puzzle or a pie and go, okay, there's all kinds of different people in the professional world. There's people who fix things. There's people who sell things. There's people who build things. There's people who run things. There's people who market things. There's people, who do just all these different things. Consider the holes to your puzzle. Like if you were trying to build a house, or if you were trying to repair a broken pipe, or if you were trying to get something embroidered or some graphics designed, right? Who would you call to do those things for you? If the answer is, I don't have somebody, that's the target at your next networking event. Create a list of people or professions that you have as a void, and then try to find those people. You might want to reach out to the people that you network with and go, hey, if your dishwasher was to break today, who would you call to fix it? Do you mind sending me their information? You can fill in your network by utilizing the people already in your network. And now you're starting to get to the point. When you go to these networking events, you may only talk to a handful of people, but get to know them a little bit. Get to know what they do. Get to know what they're looking for in their clients, right? When I'm talking to somebody and they say, hey, I really need somebody to help me break my horse. Well, I don't know how to break a horse, but I might know somebody who does. And I only know it because I took the time to get to know them when the opportunity presented itself. These mixers are great, but you know what? There's always mixers. There's mixers after mixers after mixers, and you can go to them. You don't have to be in a rush. This isn't speed dating, right? It's not a 2-minute drill where I only get to talk to you for 120 seconds, and then when I'm done, I never get to talk to you ever again. So instead of running from person to person, sit down with them. It's okay if you're going to have a drink, right? Get to know them a little bit. Get to know what they're trying to achieve. If you ask them, hey, what did you come to the mixer hoping to achieve? And they said, oh, I really want to find somebody who can sell me a large format printer, then great. But the odds are 99.9% that they didn't come there to meet somebody who sells what you sell, right? They came there to make connections, right? They may never need what you sell. Does that mean they can't help you? Absolutely not. It just means that they're not going to be a direct customer. Most people are going to be influencers if you're doing your networking right. You want to send people to them. You want them hopefully to send people to you. The more people that you have in your social network, in your professional network, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, right? The more connections you can make in person and online. These networking events are great because it gives you a chance to meet people that you might not ever meet. But you don't want to come off as the pompous person who's only interested in themselves, who's selfish. You want to come off, hopefully it's real, as someone genuine who wants to help them. Because if you help people, it's like Zig Ziglar said, and I love it, and I steal it, and I use it all the time. If I help enough people get what they want, they're going to help me get what I want, right? Because they don't see me as somebody who's selfish, who's only interested in what's in it for me. If you live that way professionally, you won't be successful. You might be really smart. You're probably smarter than me because I am certainly not the smartest person in the room. And if I ever am, by the way, I just change rooms. It's not that hard, right? But here's the thing. Networking is not, it shouldn't come off as you need a shower when you're done. You should come away from networking events like, oh my goodness, that was awesome. I'm disappointed that it's over and I can't wait for the next one. If you're doing it that way, the odds are the people that you interact with are also feeling that same way about you. And before you know it, you're going to have a network full of people, so full of people you're not going to know who to refer to who to. And then the answer is simple. The people that are helping you, send them people their way as much as you can. Be authentic. Be genuine, of course. The trick to this whole thing is to not be selfish, right? It's to be selfless. So when you go to the networking event next time, don't hunt for as many cards as you can get. We all want cards, but cards without relationships are a waste of your time. So hunt for the people that you can help. Figure out what it is that they're looking to do, what it is that they do professionally. How can you send people to them? Watch what happens. They'll send people back to you, I promise. My name's Ira Bowman. This has been the second video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, as always, leave comments below. I'd love it if you'd share my links. Help me get wider and deeper. I'd appreciate it. Until next time, have a great day.